Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing Chapter 2 of Strucid. It has been quite a while since we've played this game, or since they announced that Strucid 2 was actually going to be coming out. And it is finally here, boys. Now, basically, I'm going to be explaining all the new stuff in this update, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so, off the bat, we can see that, okay, well, I have been playing. Yeah, that's what we can see so far. Alright, so, off the bat, we can basically see that the whole interface of the game looks different. And Zone Wars and Battle Royale are currently not available, which is sad. I wish I could play that. But Strucid Chapter 2 actually is looking pretty dope so far. Looks very nice and clean. Alright, so let's check out the loadout. Alright, so okay, well, I haven't changed my pickaxe yet, but there we go. So as you can see, yeah, the whole thing just looks different, and the categories look pretty cool. There's not all the guns are actually here, surprisingly. There's a lot of guns that they removed. So, as you can see over here, we have the pistol, suppressed pistol, flint cannon, Desert Hawk. Over here, we got the SMG, suppressed SMG, drum gun, and we have the assault SMG. Now, over here to the assault rifle category, we got assault rifle, we got burst AR, we got combat burst, and we got combat AR. Over here we got tac shotgun and we got pump shotgun. And over here we got bolt action sniper, hunting rifle. I don't know why I couldn't say that. RPG, and we have the Nerf Blaster. So if you guys haven't already known, so Strucid actually has their own Nerf gun now, which is very cool. But unfortunately we cannot unlock this right now. As you can see, it says unlock at level 9999, which is pretty much impossible. Now, I don't think this weapon will be obtainable. I think it's basically, you go to like Walmart or something, you buy the gun and it comes with a code, and then you can redeem that code and then get this weapon, which is really cool. Now over here, the stats show that it does 175 damage a second, 70 damage, 2.5 fire rate. The accuracy is on point. Clip size is 10. So I'm assuming that this gun is basically just the explosive pistol, but the Nerf Blaster instead, which is interesting. And as you can see over here, the only rarity that is here is legendary. Now let's get into a bit of that. So as you can see, all the weapons have their own sets of rarities, and yeah. Now these, if you click on these rarities, as you can see, they actually change the damage rating on the stats. So before you hop in your battle royale game, if you're a nerd like me, well, I'm not a nerd, but you know, you can study the damages on guns that you will probably never use in your whole life, but you have the option to do that for the people who do want to. And right now we also have skins, which is really interesting. We had skins before, but they were very limited. There was only 3 different types of skins, if I'm not mistaken. Now if we go into these skins, you have a slot 1 and slot 2, and this is kind of like Phantom Forces, if you guys ever played that. They have 2 slots of skins. Now basically, slot 1 would be like right here. It would be your handle, like this whole gray part, the dark gray part. And slot 2, I'm guessing, would be the light gray part. So you can have an option as to what you want to see. Now over here it also says open cases to get gun skins. And over here it also says some are customizable. So this is also kind of like Phantom Forces. I'm assuming when you get a gun skin, you can also customize the different levels and stuff like that, as shown on the thumbnail of Chapter 2. And yeah, that's pretty much all in the loadout. Now over here we got the shop. Now we got a wooden case, bronze case, silver, gold, diamond, and mythical. Now, if you remember in chapter 1 of Strucid, there was a legendary case which provided you with only legendaries, and it was 150,000 coins, which is absurd. I've never bought one. Good thing I didn't. I mean, way too expensive. But as you can see over here, instead of a legendary, now we have a mythical, and you have 70% chance of getting legendary and 30% of epic, and it's only 50,000 coins, so it's much more reasonable. And if I'm not mistaken, the bronze case is the new case that they've added in this. I'm probably gonna have to go check back if I'm right or wrong. Now over here you have the daily item shop, and instead of going down, it's actually sideways, horizontal, and you can just use your scroll wheel to kind of do that. And over here it also has a timer of when it refreshes, and there's new items. It also says the names of them. Very cool. Now over here we also have a starter pack. We have a soldier skin, neon orange pickaxe, 20,000 coins, 4 gold case, and 1 diamond case for 195 Robux. It's pretty good. It is something that you would expect from a starter pack. Now this pickaxe, if you guys recognize, is actually one of those pickaxes that would appear in this item shop. Now it's not exactly this one, but there was a neon purple and a neon aqua of this pickaxe, if I'm not mistaken. And now they've added a new version, which is only obtainable in the starter pack, which is orange. This thing kind of looks sick, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now coins, again, you have this stuff, if you ever want to buy it. And over here you have your passes, you know, shows you the image of what it looks like. And you also got some emojis to make it more epic, I guess. That's all that's in that section. Now if you go into your lock, it also looks very different. You have your different skins, you have your different gliders, and your trail. Now, if you guys also remember, the only way you could change your glider and your trail was if you were in Battle Royale. And now you can actually change it in the regular Strucid lobby, which is really epic. Now if you go ahead to your normal accessories, for me it resetted all of my accessories, so now I had to put my own stuff back. But something that's really unfortunate is that not all of your skins show up anymore. You can't scroll down as far. So basically anything that you see here, or well, for me this is what I have, is actually what shows up, which is really unfortunate, and I hope they can fix that really soon. And there's no more level of accessories. That means there's no more common, there's no more legendary and that stuff. As you can see here, they're all in white and they don't have different levels, which is questionable. I kind of liked how they had a level feature. And over here, if you get the game pass for more accessories, you can have 2 more accessories, which is cool. And you got your emotes that you can change now, which is also really epic. I don't think you were actually able to do that, but now you have the option to. Now over here, you have a bunch of new settings. Over here, you got your sensitivity, which is a banger. You don't actually have to go into escape, settings, and then change your settings from here. You can actually change them from here, which is really cool. Now, you actually have the option to mute your boombox, or mute boomboxes, not yours. I mean, if you can, if you want to, but in chapter 1, people would blast music, which was just really annoying, and you couldn't really do anything about it, but just kindly ask them to not, and they would most likely not listen, which is unfortunate. But now you actually have the option to disable that, which is really good. Now over here you have your regular keybinds, as you can see here. These are my keybinds. If you want to copy them, pause them at any time you want. Yep. And over here you have your quests, so it's very sleek and clean. It's not just a big box right here. And oh, that's the spectate button. I'll get more into that after. And yeah, they actually have different quests now. As you can see here, we have build 1,200 times. I don't think that was in the last one from what I remember. And you can buy this game pass to get another quest if you want to. Now, we have the spectate button. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about this. It's very sleek and clean, and if you guys realize, at the bottom right, you can actually see their inventory and what weapons they have, which is really good. You know, if you're ever in Battle Royale or you're in Zone Wars with your friends, you can actually see what inventories they have when you're spectating them, which is really nice. You can also see their traps, which is also cool, and you can also see their builds at the middle, which is also really cool. And they actually move the chat box down here. I don't really like that, but I mean, it is what it is. And as you can see over here, your character just rotates. And over here you have your coins, and you can press the plus button to get more coins. Okay. Now let's actually hop into some gameplay over here. Oh my god, that voice crack. We're totally gonna edit that out. Okay. So, as you can see off the bat, the build system is very different. It looks smaller, if that makes sense. And also, one thing that they fixed is that you can't head glitch through builds anymore, so you won't get stuck in your build anymore. And now, also another thing, for the floors, they actually remove the outline, so you can't just, you know, jump over here. I'm not gonna actually jump and die, but you can now. They also have this, which is, yeah. And you also have this, which is actually a new edit, which is really cool. Now let's see if they have other building things. I haven't really fidgeted around with stuff, but you also have this edit now. Okay. Let's see. You also have these edits, and as you can see, they actually break when you build them, which is really cool. And as I said, there's no more outlines. You have these edits. I'm pretty sure you have a door edit now. Okay, unfortunately, we don't. We have this edit. Right? Okay. Now over here in your tab, if you press, for me it's tab, you can see your resources, you can see your ammo, you can see your loadout, and you can easily change it, which is really cool. And over here they also changed the tab thing. And if you can see on the top, you have a north, south, east, and west. So now you're not going to be telling your teammate, hey, to the right a bit, there's a guy over there. You know, it's much simpler, you know? Much better, you can say. Now, I almost killed myself. Another thing to note is that the pickaxe also swings like this now. It looks more realistic, I guess you could say. And another thing to keep note of is every gun is different now. You name it. The pump shotgun looks different. It shoots different. The spread's different. The damage is different. Everything. Everything is different. The RPG does 100 damage body shot now instead of 95. Like, everything is different. Also, another thing to keep note of, because why not, is the flint knock. It actually feels like a flint knock now. You feel like you're flying. And also, when you're on a bounce pad, you can use your flint knock now. That wasn't actually previously available. So you can psych people out and just keep bouncing. Yeah. You can actually do that now. And let's just go for some PvP. Show off my really bad building skills. Okay. Another thing that you might have just saw. No more bullet drop. Say bye-bye to bullet drop. Bullet drop does not exist anymore. That means aim, shoot, and boom. Easy damage. Snipers in this game are really good now. If you're like close combat, you can actually shoot people and do something. Unlike me, because I'm really bad. And from what I know right now, the best assault rifle in the game, in my opinion, is Scar. And also the FAMAS and the AUG, which is now called something AR, combat AR, something like that. The burst mode actually only shoots twice. It doesn't shoot 3 times. It's only a 2-shot burst. And also accuracy, or the reticle, is different. If you move around, it's actually big. And if you stop moving, like if you do this and you stop moving, it goes down. And then you also have another white box like that. And you can tap fire and it shoots straight. And I just got beamed out of the sky. But that's fine. We can just load back in. So this is different. I wouldn't really tap fire if I were you. I mean, spraying is only a minor inconvenience. But yeah. Also, you can see at the bottom right, my inventory, it actually has the rarity of the weapon. So it's just, you know, a thing that exists. So if I reset my character here and I go into loadout, remember over here you got the different rarities. I can press epic. Now if I deploy back, we have now an epic Scar, or whatever they call it nowadays. So now, as you just saw, the gun actually does different damage, which is very interesting. That means if you change your rarity of weapon, it actually changes the damage, which is very interesting. And another thing I need to show is MVP actually does something else that is not publicly known. Over here, if we go into loadout, over here it says MVP pass unlocks all parties. And I'm pretty sure by parties they made the rarity of the weapon. Now over here you can also see the kills on your gun. And you can do a little bit of this, which looks really cool. Now if we go into shop and passes in MVP, it doesn't actually say that, which is interesting. They probably didn't notice that, but it works and it does the thing. And as you can see, the guns have their different rarities now. So like the combat AR, which is the Scar, doesn't actually have the blue or gray rarity anymore. And yeah, it doesn't have common, uncommon, and rare anymore. It's only epic and legendary, which is interesting. Now, another thing to note of, over here in the chat box, if you are a new player to Strucid, it actually shows you tips, which is really interesting. Now, every kill you get 25 health and 200 wood, and I think that's new. I think when you got a kill, you got 50 health and only 100 wood, but now it's different. Now, VIP also gives you 10% more coins. That's just easy advertisement. And now you can actually vote kick players. So if there's a hacker in your game, you don't need to leave. You can just vote kick, and it's a team effort. Now, I haven't tried this yet because I haven't run into hackers, but over here it says all epic and legendary gun skins are customizable. So that's another thing to keep note of. And that will wrap it up for today's video of Strucid Chapter 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Basically all I did was just cover up all the new changes in Strucid from, you know, what I've seen so far. And like and subscribe if you're new, or if you just want to. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.